Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Today we will learn the third A chapter of economics. The name of the chapter is demand analysis. In the last part we have already started with the law of demand. In that part we have done the introduction part of the law of demand, we have done the assumptions of the law of demand, and we have also done the statement of the law of demand. But we can understand the concept of law of demand in a much great detail. In this part, today in this part of the law of demand, we will learn about the demand schedule. What do you mean by demand curve? And we will also see the 6 exceptions to the law of demand. So let us start with the law of demand in great detail. First of all, let us see the demand schedule. As you can look to this schedule. So what is schedule? Schedule is a tabular presentation of the data. So in this schedule we can see the two columns, the left hand side column and the right hand side column. The left hand side column indicates the price of the mango, whereas the right hand side column indicates the demand for the mango. As the left hand side indicates that when the price of the mango is rupees 50, its demand is 1 kg. Similarly, when the price increases from rupees 50 to 40, its demand increases from 1 kg to 2 kg. In the same way, we can see when the price decreases from rupees 50 to rupees 10. Now the price is decreasing from rupees 50 to rupees 10. Initially when the price was rupees 50, the customer was demanding the 1 kg of mango, but when the price has decreased to rupees 10, now the demand has increased to 5 kg. From this part we can make a conclusion that there is a inverse relationship between the price and quantity demanded. What does the statement of the law says? That as the price goes on decreasing, demand increases, and when the price increases, the demand for the commodity goes on decreasing. I hope the schedule is better understood to you. The concept of law of demand can be better understood with the help of demand curve. See, in this curve, there is two axes, y-axis and the y-axis and the x-axis. Y-axis indicates the price of the commodity, whereas the x-axis indicates the quantity demanded. Here, the DD curve indicates the demand curve. Here, DD is the demand curve. See, when we look to this demand curve is sloping downwards from left to right. Got? This demand curve is sloping downwards from left to right. This indicates that there is an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. As you can notice from this demand curve that when the price is rupees 50, the demand for mango is 1 kg. Similarly, when the price decreases to rupees 40, its demand increases to 2 kg. Similarly, when the price decreases from 40 to 30, demand increases from 2 to 3. When the price decreases still from 30 to 10, its demand increases from 3 units to the 5 units. This indicates that there is an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. As the price goes on decreasing, quantity demanded goes on increasing. I hope the law of demand is clear to you. Got? Now let us proceed further to the exceptions to the law of demand. What do you mean by exceptions to the law of demand? Exceptions means that law which is not applicable to the law of demand. These exceptions to the law of demand can be better understood with the demand curve, which is given in your diagram. See, in this diagram, y-axis indicates the price, whereas the x-axis indicates the quantity demanded. Here DD is the demand curve. This demand curve is sloping upward from left to right. This upward slope of the demand curve from left to right indicates that there is a direct relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. As the price increases, demand also increases. As the price decreases, demand also decreases. This concept can be better understood with the help of few examples. For example, let us look to the Giffen good. What is Giffen good? Giffen good is a certain inferior goods are called the Giffen good. See, when the price of such good falls, quite often less quantity will be purchased than before because of the negative income effect. People increasing preference the superior commodity. Got this behavior is known as the Giffen's paradox. Thus, the Giffen goods are the inferior goods which have the direct relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. In this case, the demand curve slopes upward from left to right and shows in the above diagram. Next one is the prestige good. What do you mean by prestige good? For example, diamond, high price motors, cars, luxurious bungalows are the prestige good. Such good have a snob appeal. Such good have a snob appeal. Rich people consume such good as the status of symbol. Are you getting? Rich people consume such good as the status of symbol. When the price of such good rises, the demand also rises because it is the status of symbol for the rich people. Is this clear? Now let us come to the third part, that is the price illusion or the consumer psychological bias. Consumer has illusion that the high price goods are of better quality, therefore the demand for such goods tend to increase with the rise in the price. Example, branded products which are expensive are demanded at the high price. Are you getting? Because of the price illusion or the consumer psychological bias, the branded products which are expensive are demanded at the high price also because they are high price and they are branded. So when their price increases, the demand also goes on increasing. This is exceptions to the law of supply. Now the fourth one is ignorance. What is ignorance? Sometimes people do not have proper market knowledge. Are you getting? Sometimes the people do not have the proper market knowledge. They may not be aware of the fall in price of the commodity. They not be aware of the fall in the price of the commodity, and thus they tend to buy or purchase more at the higher price because they are ignorance that certain goods might be at cheaper rate in some far away markets. Their ignorance also lead to the failure or exceptions to the law of demand. Now the fifth exception is demonstration effect. What is demonstration effect? Demonstration effect is nothing but a tendency of the people, the tendency of the low income group people. The tendency of low income group people to imitate the consumption pattern of the high income group is known as the demonstration effect. What is demonstration effect? The tendency of the low income group people or the poor people to imitate, means to copy the consumption pattern of the high, that is the rich income group people, is known as the demonstration effect. Means it is the tendency of the poor people to copy the lifestyle of the rich people is known as the demonstration effect. For example, the demand for consumer durable goods such as washing machine and the latest mobile is the example of the demonstration effect. Next one is speculation. What is speculation? When the people speculate a change in price of the commodity in future. When the people speculate a change in price of the commodity in future, they expect that in future the price is going to change. They may not act according to the law of demand. So if they hope that in the future the prices are going to change, in present they are not going to behave as per the law of demand. People may tend to buy more at the rising price. Are you getting? People will tend to buy more at the rising price. When the anticipated price rise, for example in the stock market, people tend to buy more shares at the rising prices. Are you getting? In the share or the stock market, people tend to buy more share even at the rising price. Even if the price of some goods like sugar, oil are rising before Diwali. Are you getting? Even if the prices of some goods like sugar, oil are rising before Diwali, people go on purchasing more of this at the rising prices because they think that the price of this good may increase further during the Diwali. That is why this is also exceptions to the law of demand. Last one is the habitual good. Habitual good. What is habitual good? Due to the habit of consumption, certain goods like cigarette, tobacco are purchased even if the prices are rising. This is an exception to the law of demand.